That segues nicely about big decisions because the other side of Europe, Munster lost by 2 points to Toulon. Last minute penalty or last couple of minutes, Maurice Dumont. But that incident came from another huge call. Jack O'Donoghue
Yeah.
was in the rock, was told maybe to
And
get
Tom
out of the
Farrell, they
way.
just spun around.
And Tom Farrell, straight away,
It was completely wrong.
it was given. The call was wrong.
Completely wrong, and there's no
Are
justification.
you that strong
for it.
about that? Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I think I'd be not to the point that it. Oh, look, you. Of course, you can say it cost Munster the game if they'd got that turnover jackal and got downfield. There was only 3 or 4 or 5 minutes left in the game. But I was a little bit. Munster kind of mismanaged the game a little bit in their sense of their exits, and their line-out didn't function the way it could have made a real difference for him if it did. But straight call, wrong call on that decision. It wasn't a penalty. Tom Farrell wasn't taking any sort of space. He was involved in the tackle. He released the player. He's standing to the side. If he's standing right over the ball and blocking someone from getting a clean out, it's a penalty. But he got that completely wrong, Karl Dickson. But that's human error. I think they got one against him and Leinster got one for them. I'm saying the Leinster one is more of a penalty than anywhere near that. It was a ridiculous call. And it wasn't a penalty. But yeah, look, I think their kicking game needed to be better. They showed a lot of effort and work rate. Put major pressure on Toulon. It was a dreadful first half. But their kicking game cost them a little bit of setting the line out, and then some exits. They, even after Munster went ahead with the Jack O'Donoghue try, or the Tom Farrell try, their exit out of the 22 from the kickoff is really poor, and they gave Toulon opportunities. Toulon were there for the taking, so very frustrating, I think, for Munster and the players when you lose by 2 points. I think in the end, their losing bonus point can be taken away from them. They hold up Toulon over the line, and they did brilliantly to kind of keep that point, because I think it will be really crucial for them. But yeah, I think you'd have probably taken it beforehand, a 2-point loss in Toulon. But on the balance of it, I think that game was there to be won for Munster, and that big decision at the end was a crucial one, because obviously they kicked the penalty and they go back ahead again, Toulon, and it was the wrong call.
Yeah, Dennis Leamy this week was saying he still wants answers.
Yeah, they'll get information back from Tony Spreadbury, and they'll get being told that decision is incorrect. It doesn't change anything. I mean, internally, it just means that all the referees will probably be shown the stuff, and in their reviews of what's right, what's wrong, what's the trends, was there ruck issues, and that will be shown, and lots of referees will see that you can't call a penalty for something like that. It has to be really, really clear that you're blocking someone out and taking the space. I get what he's saying about taking the space, but it's nowhere near where the ball is. And both Jack Crowley and Tom Farrell are kind of spun to the side. So look, I think it was a disappointing kind of finish. But then, as I said, they're hanging on for a bonus point at the end, and they did that. So it was a good bonus point in the end.